So, now that the Gemma fleet has entered the field, I feel pretty good about this. And it's been well set up. We haven't seen them for a while, so this isn't a Deus Ex Machina. This has been set up way back. They pretended to be killed, so nobody's thinking about them. And the entire fleet's been pulled to the island, and all the snitch snails have been turned off. So there's no way to know that this fleet's moving, right? Like you don't have a random ship that can encounter them, and the snitch snails aren't talking. So it all adds up, right? You can totally buy that this fleet just suddenly appears here. So it's perfect. He set it up perfectly. So the author knows what the hell he's doing. Very well done. You could probably write an essay for college on whether his brothers actually give a shit, whether they're here to save him or they're just here to deal punishment. I personally think they're here to deal punishment. I don't think they give a shit about him. Maybe it's a tiny matter of pride. Like my abusive older brother would fight other people who mess with me because I was his property. He was the only one allowed to mess with me. And so when bullies would, now bullies my size he wouldn't do because that's my job. They're my size. But when I'm talking about bullies that are older than me, bigger than me, and it was like 3-on-1 and shit, he'd show up and kick their asses because it's like that didn't mean he cared about me though, right? Like you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't do it because he cared about me. And you can mistake it that way. The abusive spouse will fight people who try to mess with their spouse. That don't mean they give a shit about their spouse. If they gave a shit, they wouldn't be knocking them around. So it's a very complicated issue. Obviously, I'm not a psychiatrist, but you could read into it, and I think the show wants you to read into it that they care a little bit. Just a little bit. They just care a little bit. I don't believe it. But I'm coming from my own personal experience, and I've seen it firsthand, and, like, I don't believe it. But, it's anything's possible. And they may make it overt, and it'd be harder for me to deny it if it's overt. We'll see. But, like, Sanji, this is my message to Sanji. Don't take it that way. They're here to kick ass, take advantage of it, use that, and get the hell out of here. Make up for your past mistake that I was bitching about last episode. All right. Anyway, you know where we are. You know where we are. And you know where we're going. 3, 2, 1. I go sleepy now. The one thing that wouldn't have made sense was Luffy saving him because he's done. He's tapped out. That would have taken away from the fight he had with Carrot Top, right? So we need other people to step up to the plate at this point, and here they are. Yeah, they came in like the Avengers, man. Like Thor specifically. I think I heard him say Gemma. Yep, let's have another advertisement for this spinoff. Get him out of here. That's your job. Don't read into it. They don't care, man. You can talk shit to them. You already tried to kill him. What more can you do, right? At least we can take care of the projectile crew, right? We're all Superman. Speaking of superpowers. Then do it, man. Why are you just standing here letting them shoot? Even if I was impervious to bullets, I wouldn't stand there and let it happen. Yeah. You're in our way. It's time to give him some punitive damages. I don't know about Iron Skin. It's probably that a bazooka is a good choice. I think a bazooka was only a World War II era weapon. I don't think there is a bazooka anymore. There's rocket propelled grenades and there's rocket launchers, but there is no bazooka, right? Because I was obsessed with bazookas and I was putting them in my stories, and the editors were telling me like, that's not a thing anymore. Yeah, we took their punk asses out. Yes, you heard me, bitch. Yeah, yeah, yes, they're dead as hell. By the way, mission command here, like you guys ain't doing jack shit. Yeah, he was very happy about that. He's not so happy about this news. What do you think that there's? They would have reported, man. I'm not saying they're dead, but they would have reported. Look at them. They are floating, man. I'm not saying they're not dead. I'm telling you. Let's give them time to process this. That's some funny shit, man. I'm telling you, it's hilarious. Stay mad. Yeah, quit wasting their goddamn time. Go. There's still plenty of people to fight through, right? But they've got bigger problems right now. Anti-aircraft fire. I always like it. I tell you. So those kind of look like bazookas. They have no guidance system. You know, they're just you know just cannonballs essentially. In this case, anyway. Are they actively protecting Sanji? I don't know. I'm still not buying it. I think it's just if Sanji gets away, that's another thorn in Big Mom's side, right? So that's why they're doing it. They're not doing it because they have any affection for him. Yeah. Also, you're pissing off your opponents. Yeah. Ah, that's right. Destroy the fleet. Oh, I was going to hold back, sir. Thanks for giving me permission not to. Those little cupcake ships, they never had a chance. Get wrecked. Not snack. I wish they didn't have such delicious names. I'm just saying. Yeah, she's somebody who knows how to maintain her focus. Because there's a lot of shit happening right now, as there is in any war, right? You know? Or conflict, I should say. I'm thinking so, yes. Yeah. Just take advantage of it. Don't delve into that, man. It's not about that. It's about punishing the people who betrayed them. Like, how do you not understand that? Well, that was completely unnecessary. Sorry, I've been abused. I can't talk right now. I tell you what, man. He's got a job as the helmsman for the rest of the show, as far as I'm concerned. He's at one with the sea anyway, right? So, perfect. You guys are not having a good time, are you? The small folk always catch it the worst. Klaus told me one time. He's the one that got me started in the series. If you don't know, he told me one like nobody cares about the small folk, like the Marines. Like what the hell is it? They call this. I just call it the Battle of Marine Corps, but they call it something else, right? But you know the one where Ace dies. There was all these Marines and they were getting wrecked, and I was talking about how tragic that was. He's like, nobody cares about the Marines. Nobody cares about the small folk. I care that she's like a professional kidnap victim, though, because that's hilarious. Why don't you do something like you talk about everybody else paying the price? You pay the price. Stop from being kidnapped. Yeah, he's still having trauma flashbacks. She saw what happened. He kicked his ass. There were dust in his eyes. Is she going to tell the truth? This is all fascinating, but what does that have to do with capturing him? That's right. Not had a good couple days, man. Yeah, he got his ass kicked. Sing it loud and sing it proud. Look at him. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. This destroyed morale. I wouldn't have told this right now. This hurts morale. But I like this she did. That's right. You're next if you keep screwing around. Yeah, I refuse to accept this. And I won't forgive you, by the way. I won't forgive you for defeating my brother. I mean, it was obvious. I'm just saying. Like, somebody was going to say it. He's going to burn this entire island to the ground now. You know, when your power is just getting pissed off, that's not a very impressive power. That's why the Hawk is always like, whatever. Dude, you've been running for 10 minutes. How are they still around you? How the hell are they still around Sandy when he's been running for as long as he's been running? The hell's going on here? That's that anime time shit, you know? So look, he's completely clear. There's nobody around him. Next scene, he's going to be surrounded again. Or shot to death. One or the other. He is struggling, man. He's definitely been the MVP of this story arc, and I never wanted to say that. But, you know, that's what it is, right? Jesus. Why are you mad at me? I didn't do. Well, I guess I'm carrying the person who did it, so I get it. Yeah, you're mad at Luffy. I get it. Well, we're dead as hell. That's just great. Yeah, he's asleep, of course. Yes. How dare you beat my brother in one-on-one combat? How dare you? Frankie ain't doing shit in the story arc. Get him out of my face. Boy, they got so many hype men. Bunch of cheerleaders. You mad, bro? So is this the sparkling champagne? That's what I was thinking. I know he said sparkling Valkyrie or whatever, right? To me, this is a sparkling champagne attack. Yeah. They're putting this here so that we think that this is redemption for treating him like this. F you, kiss my ass. Look, I readily admit I bring my own personal baggage to this particular storyline. I feel a certain kind of way. I ain't talked to my brothers in 30 years. Never will again. So, like, I have my own baggage. I get that. But even if I didn't, I still believe I would think the same way. Because, of course, I think that, right? Meanwhile, get wrecked, Oven. Elvin's power really just is I'm mad, so I'm gonna be hot. Like, not very impressive. Oh, Jesus Christ. See, this guy has a set of skills because that's a pretty impressive weapon he's got there. Not too impressive, though, apparently. Fortunately, I have three different brothers who can save my ass at any time. Was he computing the best way to attack? Did I see some ones and zeros? Get wrecked. Let me winch you out of here. You know, I wish the technological attacks were more impressive because they're not. Just saying. A winch really isn't a threatening weapon, even though you just crushed this dude. Get out of here. It reminds me, there was a set of construction toys that looked like that. I don't remember what it was called, but you could make buildings and stuff with those things. Those wires with the little circular things. I only have a vague memory. It was like Legos, but it wasn't Legos. It was a little more complicated than Legos. But that's what that reminded me of there. Whatever the hell that used to be. Are you an Avenger? Hey, man, that's a rocket propelled grenade. That's exactly what that is. RPG. Again, the third brother comes in to save me. Where your sister at, man? She's the one who needs to come in here. this isn't redemption, man. Quit acting like this is redemption, because it's not. Yeah, we're going at light speed? Does that mean we're going back in time? What does that even mean, Henry Blazer? Maybe it's a reference to a scientist or a technology guy, right? An inventor, I should say. Technology guy. That's the new word for inventor. Do something about it, boss. See, they're doing the thing too, where it's like they're shit talking. So it's like, oh, the shit talking is supposed to be masking the assistance, the affection that's behind the assistance, right? It's a writing trick. Like goodbye failure shit. Like I say this, but I really care. Instead of you taking it at face value, because in this situation, the audience don't want to take it at face value. I take it at face value. They're assholes. Screw them. No, you'll get no redemption here. That's when they get you. The sister hasn't jumped up, so we need the sister to save him, so that every one of them has saved him at one point in this escape. Right here. She's about to swing in. Watch this. I mean, a 5-year-old could have predicted this. Just saying. Damn. I'm vomiting out my memories. Wait, no, she's not the memory person. What the hell is their power? Poison, right? Like she poisons people. Look at him escaping back there. Yeah, she's the only one I actually believe. I took a drink down the wrong pipe like last episode, and I can't breathe ever since then. What the hell, man? But this is great, man. She has demonstrated some remorse, and she never actually abused him. So she allowed the abuse. I mean, what the hell is she supposed to do? Like you could say allowed, right? But I would be a little resentful, but she's definitely redeemable, right? So she's in a completely different category. But they're doing the thing where each sibling protects him once. She was the last one left. It was obvious. He's a sleepy boy. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to let him go when I get to the ship. That'd be kind of weird otherwise. I get what she means. If she had been around, he probably would have never made it out of here. Not just because she did the bars, but he needed to be talked into leaving, right? That's the real thing she did here. So she's the real one. And that's why they saved her for last. I just realized. They saved her for last because she's the actual emotional reunion, right? She's the actual emotional saving his ass. The other three were irrelevant. They don't matter emotionally. They matter that he's still alive, but they don't matter emotionally, right? So it was actually good writing to save her for last. That just occurred to me. Not to be too on the nose with our symbology here. Hey man, I love that parallel, man. You see how they cross cut that shit? That was great. She's letting him go again. This will be the last time they see each other because they wouldn't have done it that way with the parallel with the past. This is their goodbye. The characters may be in more episodes, but this is the last time they will interface. The last time they're going to talk to each other. Yeah, that became obvious when they cross cut with the past, right? I wonder if they're going to die. Probably not, but either way, we're not going to talk to them anymore. The Sanji won't. Yeah, so you mad, huh? I could get mad too. The sound effects with these guys, man, it's great. This is good shit. They are an emotional crew because they're family. They're not just crew. They're family. They're not just coworkers, right? Who here has any energy left to fight? I guess Brooke, Nami, and Jemby, right? Chopper used his pill recently, and Karato had just gone full ham, so she seems to be exhausted, right? So we don't have many people left who can fight. We need to get the hell out of here. And we still haven't dealt with Big Mom and the cake, by the way. I want to see that shit. Oh, shut up. Sorry, that was harsh. I'm in a bad mood. Sorry, Luffy. I didn't mean to snap at you like that. Oh, man. Very well done. The writing's so good on this show. And, obviously that comes from the original author. The show adapts it well, I assume. And people don't really say that there's a shitty adaptation, I don't think. Other than that, man, it's just so well done. So well done.